an artillery supply company to Iraq, Syria, Palestine, and Egypt. When the company moved to Italy, Wojtek was officially drafted into the Polish army to get around transportation regulations. He was given the rank of private. During the Battle of Monte Cassino, the bear would carry and stack crates of artillery shells that would have taken 4 men to lift. It's said that he never dropped a crate. There's at least one account of a British soldier witnessing the bear transport ammo. In the aftermath, a bear carrying an artillery shell became the official emblem of the 22nd Company. Wojtek was ultimately promoted to the rank of corporal, and after the war ended in 1945, he found a home at the Edinburgh Zoo. Number 10. Pigeon.
Subiram um urso a cabo. Como é que foi a negociação do contrato? Olha lá, o urso. Vamos-te subir. Depois vais a cabo agora. Vais mandar aos soldados raços.
Homing pigeons have been used to deliver wartime messages ever since Egypt around the year 3000 BC. The homing pigeon, usually a derivative of the rock dove, has an outstanding sense of orientation and is believed to rely on magnetoreception in order to return to its home coop. They can fly at up to 100 miles per hour and for distances of 1100 miles. These creatures were used to deliver vital messages during both world wars. It was a dangerous mission as the enemy was constantly trying to shoot them down. One pigeon, nicknamed the Mocker, reportedly flew over 52 times before he was wounded. Number 9. Cat.
Gato.
Cats have been used in warfare since ancient times. At the Battle of Pelusium in 525 BC, the Achaemenid Empire used them in the front line as a form of psychological warfare against the Egyptians, knowing they'd avoid harming them due to religious beliefs. During the late 1940s, a cat named Simon found a home aboard the warship HMS Amethyst. While traveling up the Yangtze River, the ship took fire from a Chinese field gun battery. One of the rounds severely wounded Simon. He was treated, but with 4 pieces of shrapnel embedded in his body, wasn't expected to last the night. Not only did Simon recover, but proved his worth on the ship. While anchored in the Yangtze, rats had all but taken over the ship. Simon vigorously removed them, rousing sailors' morale in the process. He became a national hero, and to this day is the only cat to have been awarded the Dickin Medal, the most prestigious decoration that can be awarded to animals. Simon also received the Blue Cross and the rank of Able Sea Cat. Number 8. Bat. Prior to the development of the atom bomb, a US dental surgeon named Lytle S. Adams designed a bat bomb to be dropped on Japanese cities. It was approved by the government and entered a developmental phase. The working principle was for about 1,000 hibernating Mexican free-tailed bats to be placed in compartments inside a bomb-shaped casing. They'd each have attached to them a small incendiary bomb with a timer. As the casing parachuted down, it would open and release the bats. They'd fly and roost undetected in the attics and eaves of Japanese homes, which at the time were largely made out of wood and paper. When the bomb was triggered, the bats would catch fire.
Mano, o que é que lhes passava pela cabeça para eles usarem animais para a guerra, mano?
And start a fast-spreading blaze. The bomb was tested in Utah on a mock-up of a Japanese city, even though...
É o que eu digo, mano, é o que eu digo. A sociedade cada vez vamos mais para trás. Aqui, eles usavam animais para a guerra. Hoje em dia, se usassem animais para a guerra... Era Greenpeace, era... Eia, com caralho, caía toda a gente em cima.
Though it had proven effective, progress was too slow, and the plan was overtaken by the nuclear option. Nevertheless, Adams maintained that his bat-based device would have brought the country to its knees while sparing its population the horrors of the atom bomb. Number 7. Dolphin. Dolphins are highly trainable and extremely intelligent, traits which are
imagina os call-outs. Vem um urso.
Indispensable as a military animal. They've been trained by Russia.
A levar a bala do inimigo e tinhas que fazer salvação, que senão levavas na boca do urso.
Or to rescue trapped divers. However, there's speculation that dolphins haven't been used solely for detection. Some of the suspected applications include kamikaze-style attacks on enemy vessels or radar jamming. There were rumors circulating during the Vietnam War that the US Navy was conditioned in dolphins.
É difícil de acertar no urso.
Still, the Navy
E a cara dos inimigos. Olha, eles têm um urso de trás.
Number 6. Snake. Hannibal is regarded as one of history's top military strategists. For years, the brilliant Carthaginian general's forces stood against the overwhelming might of the Roman Republic. One particularly devious tactic stands as a testament to Hannibal's strategic mind. In one of the lesser-known battles of his career, Hannibal directed a naval fleet against the forces of Pergamon, a city-state allied with Rome. The general was facing overwhelming numbers, so he had his soldiers collect venomous snakes and store them in clay pots aboard the ships. The pots were small enough to be handled by one man and held cobras, kraits, fer-de-lance and death adders. When the enemy was within range, Hannibal's soldiers launched the snake pots at the hulls of their vessels.
Oh mano, lançavam snakes em garrafas. Nem fodendo-se, nem fodendo-se.
The venomous bites they sustained, combined with the attacks from Hannibal's fleet, brought a bitter defeat to the Pergamonites' superior forces. Number 5. Elephant. While using snakes as a form of biological warfare was ingenious, the military animals that would help immortalize Hannibal were actually elephants. In an unprecedented and unexpected move, Hannibal crossed the Alps and brought the war to Rome. Aiding him in his daring campaign was a legion of African elephants.
Os elefantes eu já sabia.
Only a few of the beasts survived the harsh mountain environment. Hannibal would go on to win a number of successive major victories. The use of elephants in warfare is believed to have originated in ancient Greece. Their main role was to charge through enemy lines to wreak havoc and strike terror into enemy ranks. They'd sometimes be given their own armor, designed to protect the legs and body while leaving their trunks free to attack the enemy. Heavy iron chains with steel balls were sometimes tied to the trunk, which elephants could swing and cause a great amount of destruction.
50 elefantes barrem com tudo.
Fitted to their trunks. The animals carried warriors on their backs, and larger beasts could carry an entire protective tower called a howdah. Their use declined as firearms gained widespread use. Number 4. Eagle.
Foda-se, Adelfa, a sério? Fizeste a piada mesmo com um elefante, é caso para dizer corre ou levas na tromba. Pois.
Both French and Dutch military forces have been trained in eagles to capture or take down rogue drones. Falconry, the practice of hunting by using birds of prey, was first reported in Mesopotamia around 2000 BC. With advancements in technology, this ancient practice can be modified to suit the requirements of modern warfare. Virtually anyone can buy a drone and fit it with surveillance devices and even small explosives. While eagles aren't capable of tackling large predator-style drones, they've proven effective against smaller ones that might be used to infiltrate airports or military bases. Golden eagles can spot a drone several thousand yards away and can neutralize the device using their powerful claws. To prepare them for the mission, they're kept on drones after they hatch and during their early feeding period. Number 3. Dog.
O cão.
The dog, humanity's first and most celebrated animal companion, has senses
O cão e os elefantes sabia, agora os outros todos,
mano. The earliest record of battle dogs comes from
se mandar serpentes numa garrafa é...
when they were used to break enemy ranks in a war between two Greek cities. In ancient times, large breeds like the Mastiff or the Molossian were equipped with armor.
Oh mãe, quem é que tem medo deste cão, Zé?
Like the Mastiff or
Foda-se, eu vejo este cão, mano, a mim só me dá vontade de fazer festinhas.
In ancient times, large breeds like the
Olha aqui. Mano, este cão só dá vontade de fazer festinhas, mano. Usar este cão para...
Mastiff or the Molossian were equipped with armor and spiked collars and sent into battle.
Eram armados com armadura, coleiras, com pontas e enviados para a batalha, conforme os conquistadores espanhóis começaram.
As Spanish conquistadors began their campaign in Latin America, they used the lance against native warriors. In World War II, the Soviets fitted dogs with mines and trained them
a correr sob tanques inimigos.
Throughout history's wars, dogs weren't only used for fighting, but also as scouts, for communication, tracking, or as sentries.
Mandam cão... Não, espera aí, manda uma bazuca para o tanque inimigo. Não, espera aí, vamos mandar o cãozinho, vai. Jolie, ataca o tanque.
They were also major morale boosters for the troops. Breeds like the German Shepherd, Belgian Malinois, or Dutch Shepherd are still used today by various branches of the world's military or law enforcement organizations. Today's topic was inspired by Kids Gone Calves. If you have any other topics that you'd like to learn about, subscribe and let us know in the comments section below. Number 2. Monkey.
Furar os pneus. Tá fodido para furar. Macaco. Ah, mãe, um macaco? Sério? Ah, mãe, um macaco com uma sniper, mano. Nem fodendo, mano. Um macaco, mano. Um macaco de sniper, velho.
These animals have been used in battle before. One notable occurrence.
Olha. Que é esta merda, mano? Poderinho de sniper.
Malaysia, China, at the time of the Southern Song dynasty. During a conflict between the imperial army and rebels in the Yanzhou province, monkeys were used as live incendiary devices. They were clothed in straw and doused with oil. Afterwards they were set ablaze and released on an enemy camp, igniting their tents and causing chaos. In the 1970s, the US Air Force experimented with a tamer version of monkey-based warfare, called Paisley Print Task 1.
Como é que eles chamam o macaco?
Esorco suizo entrou na área.
Foda-se, mano.
Experimented with a tamer version of monkey-based warfare, called
Monkey Base Modern Warfare?
Paisley Print Task 1. It involves strapping an electrode vest to a rhesus
Caralho,
that
cuzão.
would then be sent into
Aí vai
danger
ela.
zones. It would be remote
Colete
controlled
com
by an
uma bomba.
operator
Bora,
who
carro
would
para a
shock
frente
the
que vais
monkey
morrer.
if it veered off course. Surveillance equipment, explosives or supplies could thus be
Ai,
strapped to the
explodiu
car
um
as it
macaco,
went
mano.
behind enemy
Foda-se.
lines.
Before we move on, official They Will Kill You merchandise is now available at theywillkillyou.com. It's out of this world.
Number 1. Horse. Throughout history since before the year 5000 BC,
5000 anos antes de Cristo.
horses have been an inseparable warfare
O
component.
que? Os cavalos?
Entire empires were quite
Os
literally
cavalos. Os
built on
cavalos
the
é
backs
outra
of
coisa, já
these
sabia
animals.
também.
For example,
Cavalos,
the
elefantes.
mounted archers of the Mongolian steppe
É normal.
were so skilled
Cães.
that under Genghis Khan
É normal.
and his successors,
Traspas, né?
they contributed towards forming the largest contiguous land empire ever seen.
Ah, não, para
Armored horses carried
o
the
Delphi,
riders into
para o
battle.
macaco, para o macaco funcional tinha que ter uma caixinha de bananas ao lado, senão não está quieto.
As part of cavalry units, which for centuries were Europe's most celebrated combat division. They could pull heavy wagons, and with the invention of gunpowder, cannons and artillery weapons. Even military culture had great respect for the horse, often regarded as a warrior's most trustworthy companion. Alexander the Great was so appreciative of his warhorse, Bucephalus, that he named a city in his honor. There's a legend that Roman Emperor Caligula tried to make his horse a council, while the skeleton of Napoleon's horse, Marengo, can still be seen at the National Army Museum in London. Thanks for watching. Which animals
A espiada é que os cavalos, mano. Paras ali na foto, olha ali, olha a cara dele, olha o olho. Foda-se, pá, vai puxar ao caralho, deixa-me levantar cavalo, olha o olho dele.
in London? Thanks for
Nem fudendo, mano. Cá puta, Zé. Um macaco de sniper, agora sim, já vi tudo.